Hello, good evening to all listening. I am called Charlie Fopa, Microsoft Certified Trainer. I started teaching last time on the advantages of the MCE certification, Microsoft Certified Educator. Today I want to talk about Microsoft PowerPoint. It is a presentation software which enables you to present content to the audience. And as a teacher, it's important for you to master the software in order to be able to design content that will impact your students. And even if you are not a teacher and you are just doing an activity or business, it will be important for you at a particular moment to use the PowerPoint to impact your audience. So how do we access Microsoft PowerPoint from our computer? You go to the start menu, which is here. From the start menu, you take PowerPoint, Microsoft PowerPoint. You can also take it from the taskbar. This is the taskbar you can take from here. So I'm going to take it from the start menu, which is Microsoft PowerPoint. Now you have to understand, I am running in my computer Microsoft PowerPoint 2016, and you must understand that with this version and maybe subsequent version, Microsoft made in such a way that it is easy for you to design a PowerPoint. You don't have to stress to do it. You don't stress at all. Like, you have templates. What you see here are templates. You can take a blank presentation, there's no problem. But if you are not an expert, or you appreciate a particular kind of template, you can take it from here. You can also search online for content. If you have internet connection, you can search depending on your area of expertise. It's going to work. So for the purpose of this PowerPoint presentation, I'm going to take a simple template, which is slides, which will give me an overview. So when I collect I choose the template, I'm going to choose create it so that it displays. So this is the interface. This is the screen of Microsoft PowerPoint. You see, you can click here to add a title. You can click to add a subtitle. You must understand that with presentation, you don't need much content, but you need a content that will impact your audience. Okay, so what are some basic principles that you must understand as we go along is that your presentation is designed such a way that even the last person, the person at the last row of your classroom, in the audience hall, must be able to see it. For that purpose, we will say that let's take the minimum font size. It's gonna be 32. Okay, 32. More than 32 is good, because you must conceive your PowerPoint in such a way that those who are visually impaired will not have any problem. So once that is done and said, we have the title. Now we have here where you can add the slides. Okay, from here you can add more slides. So the very first thing we're going to do here is that we're not going to go through all this menu, but I'm going to show you some few menus, like the home tab, the insert tab, the transition tab, and the animation tab. At the end we'll see the slideshow tab. Those are the key tabs that you're going to use even as a beginner to have a good presentation. Now also, in terms of colors, you must understand that the PowerPoint must not have too many colors. You can use the ratio 60, 30, 10. 60 % for the maximum color, your preferred color, 30 for the medium, and 10% for another color. The least number of color you have is better. Okay, make it simple. The simpler the better. So if you want to add another slide, you can right click here, right click, new slide, right click, new slide, right click, new slide, right click, new slide. We'll say that for the purpose of this slide, we're going to make it short, and we will take 5 slides so that you understand whatever can be done for 5 slides can be done for 1 slide. But remember one thing which is very important: a slide shouldn't be too long. Okay, so now our first slide, usually the first slide will be like an introduction. Okay, and for this purpose, we're going to say we're talking about the Microsoft Certified Education again, and we'll say, okay, now what are we going to talk about here? Let's say we are talking about, this is a presentation. Okay, so I'll capitalize a presentation on the Microsoft Certified Educator certification. So this is what we have as the title. Now for presentation, most of the time we're going to have a subtitle. Okay, what is the subtitle? I am introducing myself, so let me introduce myself here better again. I am called Charlie Fopa. I am an MCE, but I am also an education specialist first. Also, This is where I specialized, and particularly I am a Microsoft certified educator. Okay, you can put your phone number here if you want. From Cameroon we have 237, then we can put 652340010 for instance. Then you can center it here. So remember, something which is very important is that we are assuming that you already have some basic Microsoft Word knowledge. So you can type a text, you can change the font size and so on. So from this is being done, let's check the first row. Okay, our rule was that we will minimize 32. It's going to be big, so let me just reduce it. But for the purpose of this title, most of the time, since this is not a particular content that we are displaying, we can have an exception for this particular for this. We can decide that especially this is going to be 24 for instance, because the presentation, my identity is not that relevant, let me say so, for what I'm presenting. Okay, the audience might still pick up, but for the contents which I'm going to present, I must make sure it's very clear for everybody. So we are going to take it at this level for here, but this is okay. 48 is okay, but let me take 60 for harmonization. Okay, we're going to take 60 and see. We must be able to analyze. Okay, let's take 60 and see. 60, does it show? Okay, let's take, that's okay, 54. So we have taken 54 here. Always centralize. We can make it bold. Okay, we assume that you're already familiar with Microsoft Word. That is it. Now one key important in the PowerPoint also is that, you know, as far as teaching is concerned, we must have different kind of medium to communicate. Okay, writings are good, images just speak better, we agree. So we are going to add some images, because images can create, you know, some kind of, it can help to memorize. Okay, so we say in French to anchor. Okay, so images are going to anchor the knowledge, let me use that word. Okay, so what we do is that we take an image. So how do I insert an image? Inserting, I just have to go to the insert tab. I want to insert an image, picture. Directly is going to the picture folder in my computer. I'm going to look for the one that I want there. Yeah, I want to talk about myself, so why not include my image, which is here. So from the edges of the picture, I can reduce the picture. I hope you understand. And I'm going to set it here, for instance. For instance, that might be the picture. But also, I might decide, because one of the things that's part of the PowerPoint is that make sure you balance between the images, and it must fit properly on the screen. So we are gonna just, let's do like this. Let's do this, our presentation. Yeah, Charlie Fopa. You can carry like this one is across. You can bring it down. Now this Charlie Fopa, we can reduce the bit here. I'm going somewhere. Then this is the image. I can add another image. There are different ways to add an image. We just saw that I added from the insert tab. I can still decide to go directly to the folder, check for my image. Which one will be suitable here? Let me say Microsoft Certified Educator. I can't find it here. Let me go back to this is a flash. Yeah, I had another images here which was sample. The MC, yeah, that was, yeah, this is a picture. Good. Oh my, okay, wow, this is what I'll be looking for, my badge. Okay, I'll just copy the image and I can come here and paste the image. Okay, that's my badge. I can put the badge here, I can put the badge here, I can put the badge here. So good to go. So basically this is just how to add an image. You can decide to, you can do it different, the way you want. I'm just trying to make you understand that PowerPoint is easy. You can add an image, you can include the text, you can write, you have to respect the size and so on. So from this slide, I'm going to go to the second slide. We're going to go faster here. What are we talking about now? You can add an image in another way. Like here, these are the tools that you can use to add images. You can add a table, insert a table. You can insert a chart from a diagram, you have analyzed some errors, you need to send it to show it so that you understand what's happening. You can add a smart arts graphic, you can add a picture, that's what we just did. You can add online pictures online, you can download some pictures online, and you can insert a video. So I'm not going to use this for now. I'm going to say want to talk about what are the objectives. Okay, the objective of this particular training. I'm going to go faster. Objective, let me put it at 54. We took 54 recently. 54. Let me reduce here. Let's reduce it here. Okay, these are the objectives we're going to talk about here. What is the purpose of the MC certification? Let's say the MC certification purpose is prepare teachers to integrate ICT in the classroom. As simple as that. Okay, let's just take it like that. Or develop 21st century skills in students. Okay, it's about 21st century skills today. So develop 21st century skills, abilities in teachers, for instance, or prepare teachers. Okay, let's say prepare teachers to integrate ICT, information communication technology, into, let me write, into their classroom. Okay, for instance, okay, so that, I'm just trying to form it so that students develop 21st century skills, for instance. So that's just an example. Okay, we're just trying to write something. So let's say that's what we agree on. So that is the purpose of the MC certification. I am going to put it this way. I need to add another image here, so I'm going to insert another image here. Pictures, very fast. We'll take this one, which is a display about this. Yeah, I think I like it. So this is an image. I will carry it here. Now make sure that when you're adding images, don't let it be scattered on the picture. You can start to add images on the right and writings on the left, or writing on the left, the right images on the right, or up and down. But don't mix images and pictures anyhow. Okay, so that your presentation should be neat. Okay, the simpler the better. So we are going to increase a bit here, okay, so this is the purpose. Ensure your teaching skills are as current as the technology you are using in classroom, for instance. So this is 32, it's okay here. Objective is 54, it's okay, there's no problem. So this is the second slide. We go to the third slide here. We just talk about the objective. Now we know that the MC is talking about the 21st century skills in students, you know, collaboration, we have skill communication, we have problem solving and innovation, we have self-regulation, we have knowledge constructions, we have use of ICT for learning. We are not talking about the skills here, we are talking about PowerPoint. So but one thing that we can also include here, so we are adding elements here. Now what is the purpose of certification? We talk about it at the end. Now what am I going to add here again? Now let's take, we have talked about the objective. Now we can decide to say about talk about the different elements. So what is the content of the training? What is the content? What is the syllabus? So let's say syllabus or course outline. Maybe let's just write what course outline. Sorry, let's see, that's keep outline. Core outlines, we can put it back to 54. Let me just rush, we need to have a short video. This is here, or we can put our different element here. This way you can write all the element that you want, collaboration, knowledge construction, whatever you want, you can put it here. You can decide to have collaboration, for instance. Okay, this collaboration, we can talk about collaboration, we can talk about knowledge construction, we can talk about, it means after collaboration we can talk about skilled communication. We could always talk use communication. We could as well talk about problem solving. I'm just going to be brief so that you understand better fast. Problem solving. Okay, so we can list the skills here, but this is not the purpose of the video. The purpose of this video is just to make you understand PowerPoint. So you can list as many skills as needed. We have skills areas which will be outlined by the MC certification. and let's make it bold so that it's okay. So for instance, we just take an example. So this is what we are doing, this is the outline. We can go to the feed video here, and here I want to talk about something else. I want to show you how you can add a powerful image. Now let's say here we want to add just an image directly. We can go straight from here. Okay, this was online, this is normal picture. Take a normal picture. Let's go to something also that will be interesting to see in our pictures here. I don't know if it's here. Okay, yeah, it's here. So for instance, how does the certificate look like? This is, for instance, a certificate, MC certificate. You can enlarge it here. We can enlarge this. Powerful. So I can have a page which might just be talking about a sample of the certification. You understand? So when you understand the sample of certification, you know how it's going. So this is another image. So some of the best images that you can add can just fit on a wide screen, and it's going to be powerful. And make sure that the images are as neat as possible, and your large high definition images are good. So we have added an image. Now in the last page, I want to add something now, which is a video. So, but one clear rule about a video is that the video must be as short as possible. Okay, what are the rules for a video? Let it be as short as possible and good quality images as well. So we are going to say, what is the purpose of certification, micro certification? What are their purpose? So let's just write. I want to change this. Write it down here. Purpose of certification. For instance, this is here. I can underline it here. I can put it bold. There are 6. Let me just worry for now. Let me go back to the video. I want to insert a video. So I have options. I can take it online or offline. I have a video offline. Fine. Work for offline. This is a video here made wildlife, but it's not very suitable for what I'm looking for. So let me just go back here. The value of Microsoft certification, I like it. So that's a video I've inserted here. I can include this one so that it's powerful here. So yeah, okay. Let me just put it here. Center it this way. 54, why not? Powerful. And center my image here. I can as well increase a little bit if I want. I can increase the video. You know, it's gotta be like a small screen here. I can as well make it a large screen so that everybody can see. It depends on me. Okay, so but let me just say for now, we'll just leave it this way. I can click on it, and you see the video being displayed. You could also put a large screen so that people feel comfortable. Okay, so that's how the way it goes. Now let me put pause here for now. So that's almost it. Let's have a last video here. Most of PowerPoint you have to end it with a nice word. So let's say thank you, for instance. Thank you. Let's bold it. 54. And there is that. Okay, now for harmonization, all our scriptures, the writing has been white, so we're going to make it white here also as well. White and bold, and centralize it here. Let me just remove the arrow here. So I hope you understand the content. So that's the purpose. So we can enlarge it as much as we want. You can make it to feel well, or there's no problem anyway, the lines are not going to appear. So this is how you build your PowerPoint. Okay, you can decide. Normally this image can fill the whole of this the page like that. You can do it this way. There's no problem, and it's going to see display when it's passing. There's no problem. You can take it full screen. There's no problem. Whatever you want. I just want you to understand the power of certification. So okay, now also once you are done with the writings, one key thing is about the transition. So we're going to talk first about the transitions and the animation. Now the transition will enable you to move from one slide to the other. So make it simple also. Okay, the rule of thumb is let it be simple. So from the first slide, I will take push, right? These are all the transitions that you have. You have to choose one, whatever you like, suitable to you. I don't know. Let me take rotate, for instance. This is rotate, and you see that side is going to be. Are you getting it? Slide number 2. I'll take rotate. Rotate R. Let's check it here. Rotate. Slide number 3. I'll still go to rotate. For instance, these are the transitions I'm taking. Slide number 4. These are the transition I'm taking. Slide number 5. These are the transition I'm taking. And slide number 6. These are the transition that I am taking. So that's all about the transition. So it's going to enable you to move from one slide to the other. Now beside the transition, we have animation. Now animation talks about the way the content within a slide is going to be moving, the way the content will be displayed, which content will display before which content. So let's say for instance, this is the first slide I have inside how many content. This is a content, this is a content, this is a content, and this is a content. There are 4 contents. Now which one do you think will come first as you are presenting? Like for instance, this is a presentation by Charlie Fopa, who is a Microsoft certified educator, and this is a summary, right? So I can say presentation. I'm going to go to this animation. Remember something very important: once you are not selected, once you are not in the slide, the animation does not display anything. You can't select it. So once you get into the slide and you select a particular element in your slide, you can choose the transition, the animation, sorry. So this is going to be animation 1. Remember the 1 is there. So I'm going to start from here. I am presenting as a Microsoft certified trainer. I am called. So number 2 is I am called. I can change it, but remember, let it be simple. Okay, you can add as many transition, but let it be simple. That's the rule of thumb. Microsoft certified trainer or educator. I'm also a trainer, of course, but this, I'm talking about the Microsoft certified educator. I will decide to still flood in. And finally the last content here, which is the name, the summary of it, I can still choose the flooding. So that is how I have handled the first slide. I'm going to go to the second slide and do the same thing. I enter the content. What is the objective? I want to talk about objective, prepare teachers for tomorrow. Number 2. Okay, this 1, 2, yeah, that was 2. It's not written, flooding. Okay, that's perfect. Prepare teachers for tomorrow, and the summary flooding is there. So this is about the second one. So 1, 2, and 3. This is so important. Who comes before who? Okay, you must know exactly how it goes. So slide number 3 is just the course outline. Course outline first come, flooding, and the second one animation. I can choose for. I can change it. There's no problem. I can take split, for instance. There's no problem. But I said, remember, keep it as simple as possible. So this is about the certificate. How does it look like to get the certificate? As the certificate, I can choose, but I have just one content here. I'm adjust to shape, for instance. Okay, I'm saying keep it simple. We can choose just one animation, or 2 or 3. The animation, people can change it, but let it be simple. Okay. The video. How is the video gonna display? Okay, I said okay. Let it just appear. Why not? Let's take zoom. Powerful. Then what's the purpose of the certification? Because that's right. But now remember something important. Now this video is talking about the purpose of certification at a large. Well, so which means that normally we have to go to the animation pane. I want to change something. I want to show something now. I've clicked here and I'm on the animation pane here. Now this animation pane enable me to switch something. For instance, this is supposed to be number 2, right? Let me take number 2 animation here, floating. So now the plane shows that I have 2 animation, but I don't like this one to be first, because normally once the video come, I want the word purpose of animation to come before the video, right? So I'm going to switch it here. So I'm going to switch here. Remember, so now purpose has gone to 1, then value has gone to 2, which is correct, because I am talking about this is the purpose, and then the video comes in. So finally the end is there. So thank you. I can choose an animation. Let me say floating. So you can change as many animation as you want, but I want you to remember one rule of thumb, that is to make it as simple as possible. I want to make this video 25 minutes at most. So we were talking about the simple way to do a PowerPoint using a model, a template from Microsoft. Okay, so this is how you can design it. At the end of it, you can go to slideshow. Remember to save your presentation all the time. Always save it, file, save as, and I want to just keep in my document in the computer. So it's a presentation by Fopa. It's saved already. Now I can go click on the slideshow so I can display the presentation. So that's how it's going to be as you go through. It's going to talk about, as you glance the presentation, next. Okay, you see next element as you talk about it, objective as it goes along. Remember, this is not, course line came after. It means that here there was an issue. No, number 1, number 2. So these guys never have number 2. From there I saw it, so I can just adjust it here. Animation, let me give it fly in, for instance. So it's number 2 now, so it's going to be correct now. So I can go to the slideshow, and instead of going from beginning from the current slide, so here now I'm going to have course outline, which is correct, and it's gonna come out right. I hope you understand the case. So it's very simple to do a PowerPoint, very simple. This is the certificate, and that was the last page, and this was the purpose of the certification came, and this was the video that we had. While they're watching, I can click on the video and they're going to see how the purpose of the certification, how it's going. You can be certified, how it's going. You can see it. They can observe what is the purpose of certification, how advantageous it is to be certified. And as you go through it, my brother, it's wonderful to present it in such a way, the contents, and people will be getting insight about it, you know. So I just want to encourage you, if you're a teacher, listen to me. You've not been using PowerPoint to do your presentation in school. You're missing a lot of things. Your students are missing so much. There is more sophisticated way to do that, but I just wanted to introduce to you the basics of PowerPoint. We might have some seminars and workshops about deepening this knowledge, but for now I just wanted you to have insight about it. So on this note, I want to say thank you. Hope this video wasn't too long enough, but stay blessed, my brother and my sister. We can make this world better. Remember one thing which is always important: without vision there can be no greatness.